Hello, today is Wednesday, 4th of March 2020, and it is a very unfortunate day for me because I lost my bike helmet and better not let my mom know it, otherwise she would spend a couple of hours asking me what the hell was I doing. Fortunately, he won't know, which is good news to me. And I stepped out of the Dixon Library with it. Then I paid a visit to international office, clinical office, as well as UNE Life for um, some inquiries. But when I stepped to my bike again, ready to set off, I found I found that my helmet was missing, as if I was bald, and I was shocked, and I tried to look for it at all the places that I've been, but I couldn't find it. In the end, I went to the security office to report this missing, and hopefully I could get it from the lost and found thanks to Chris Samaritan, um, who might in a chance and find it and hand it over to the security office. But on in addition to it, when I was walking home with my bike, I accidentally stepped into a patch of mud and had my right shoe totally wet. But fortunately, my foot was a little bit soaked, but not fully affected, and I quickly went home to wash my socks and feet. Well, fortunately, I can have the little crisis settled very soon. But on top of that, I was really moved by the warmth of the staff, whether it's Rebecca at the international office or James at the Uni Life. They were all very helpful. They were all very kind. They're very patient with all of my inquiries, and they make a very detailed and patient explanation to me. I really like this working atmosphere, or as well as the reception atmosphere. This is kind of problem solving, or a kind of empathy. I went to them. I have some inquiries. I have some questions for them. They answer them to the best they can. They attend to me with full concentration and attention, and the words are very warm to me on this very unfortunate day for me. Yeah. In the morning, I had a plan to do some recordings of the cases, but I finally ended up doing some research as well as preparation for the upcoming courses in later in the morning. And yes, we did have an online tutorial about critical thinking, which I think is very important for international students, especially from China, where critical thinking is either missing or prohibited by the authority. And unfortunately, when I came home, I managed to record 3 cases before I found it too tiring of it. I had bass fillet for dinner. It's kind of just fried it on a pan with some olive oil and some pepper. It is really delicious. I never thought of it because the last time I cooked bass fillet was when Ashley stayed with me here in Armadale. I did make a very satisfying bass fillet dish. But yeah, I think Coast really had some good bass fillets, although it's $1 more expensive than Woolworths. They have really good quality bass fillets. And I read the Colima Tales for breakfast. This is one piece of them about its name is The Doctor's Three Lives, which talks about a Soviet Union doctor who was sentenced to death, but before the execution, he was asked to help the delivery of the prison ward's wife's first baby. And after that, he instead of being rescued, he was still executed in the end, which is a very, very bad ending for the story. I think it is very ridiculous under the Soviet Union system. Lives were neglected, and crimes were not crimes. Convictions were randomly made according to the authorities' preference, or maybe sometimes there is no preference at all. And these similar situations also happen in other authoritarian countries like China and North Korea. I think this is really black spots on modern history and modern society. I don't know if we could call it modern. And it's a couple of minutes past 10 p.m. and considering that I woke up at about 6:30 this morning, I'd better stop for today. And the good news is that the engine's on and the gear is up, and I hope I can finish at least 6 to 7 cases tomorrow. Hopefully I could do it over 10, because Preet is sick this evening. I didn't practice him with her. Okay. And by the way, this Australian nature for this diary is really nice, and I will write my thoughts on it every day, which is a good reflection of the life I am leading right now. And yeah, that's so much for today. See you later tomorrow.